I've uploaded a few more documents to our documents library here in SharePoint so that we can learn how to open and edit documents. Documents that are created with Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, or with the open document formats for documents, spreadsheets, and presentations, will open by default in the online apps. The Office Online apps, Word Online, Excel Online, and PowerPoint Online, used to be part of SharePoint. Now they're a separate server, and it's possible in your organization that the Office Online server isn't part of your SharePoint installation, but for most of us it will be. If I go to a document like my land and event planning letter and point to it, the name of the document is itself a hyperlink. I can click here to open this document, and here comes Word Online because it's a Word document. At the left, I have a link that will take me back to that document library. I have the title of the document here. I have the ability to edit this document, we'll return to that in a moment, to print it, to share the document, not the entire site, not the library, to view or add comments to the document, and if I click the menu button, I have a find function, I have access to translation, I can download the document as a Word document or as a PDF, and I can get an embed code for this document. If I wish to edit the document, I have two choices, to edit in Word Online and to edit in Word. I love the fact that this document opens here in an online application. Let me show you that again, just in terms of speed, because I could download this document or I could open it in Word, which also involves downloading it. But watch how quickly this document opens in a browser. Much of the time when I open a document, I just want to check a few things about it or perhaps do some very light editing. And in that case, going to Word Online is a real benefit for me. If I choose to edit the document in Word Online, then I'll have a ribbon and access to about all the editing tools I can get in a browser. Here's my Home tab with Cut, Copy, Paste, my Format Painter. I have the ability to do font and paragraph formatting, style formatting, find and replace. On the Insert tab, I can insert pictures, online pictures, tables, headers and footers, hyperlinks, comments, footnotes, and endnotes. Page layout, I can attend to my margins and my paper orientation and size, which is nice because if I want to print from here, I might want these tools. On the Review tab, again, comment-based, not track changes-based, but the ability to circulate a document and have people edit the document and modify it with comments. I can also check my spelling. And finally, I have the ability to switch to a reading view or change my zoom. There's a lot here. This works very, very well for much of the editing I want to do. But if I want to do more advanced editing, for example, I want to insert some smart art or I want to insert section breaks, things that I can't do here in a browser, I can click Open in Word. Dialog box opens that says, here we are on our way to Word. Word automatically gets launched. The first time this happens, you may see another dialog that asks if it's okay for an outside application, in other words, a browser, to be opening an application on your computer. Simply say yes. Here we are in Microsoft Word. It's possible that I might be editing this document in Word and someone else could be as well. We'll see that later in the course. But because of that, when I save, not only am I sending changes to that SharePoint document library, but I'm also receiving any changes that have been made by any other author. When I'm done with my document, I can save it or not. I can close, and I will simply go right back to where I was a moment ago. And I'm going to now return to Team Landon, to my site. If I have a document that was created using one of the open document formats, like this document, created using Google Docs, if I click, it will be treated exactly the same way. If I have a document that's not one of the open XML formats, for example, a PDF, and I click to open this, this will also be opened in a browser, but it's going to feel an awful lot like opening a PDF anywhere. Here are my tools that I would use to view a PDF. Notice that I have the ability to sign it. I can do some annotation, leave some comments, and so on. So these are my browser tools to support viewing a PDF. If the Office Online Server isn't included in my environment, when I go to open all of the documents that I opened prior to the PDF, they'll all be opened in the desktop. They will not be opened in an online app because I won't have access to online apps. Before we leave, let's take a look at the document panel for any one of these documents. Notice that I get a preview that's generated by Office Online or by the browser. I get basic information about this document. If I wish, I can go into full screen view right here, which is Word Online. Surprise. So another way to immediately take this into an edit mode. I have the ability to edit this document, to share this document, to follow the document, to open it in Word, Word Online, download, share, rename, delete, copy, view the version history, view the properties, and in the advanced section of the menu, see who it's been shared with, check for compliance details, check the document out, which we'll talk about later in this chapter, again, follow, or to see workflows that would be appropriate to this document library. Some of those same commands are available on the Files tab and the Library tab of the ribbon when we're in a document library. It's very easy to open and edit a document, whether I'm editing it in a browser or editing the document in Word on my desktop, Excel on my desktop, or whatever other application is appropriate for editing a document.